Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie and I teach people about the Okinawan lifestyle. So today I want to talk about this Okinawan phrase that goes nankuru naisa. Nankuru naisa means don't worry, be happy. It's kind of like everything will work out, go with the flow. It's definitely the impression that people have of island people. It is one of the reasons why Okinawans live such long and healthy lives. So although Okinawa is a tropical paradise, you would think, you gotta have an easy attitude if you live somewhere like that. Okinawans have actually endured a lot of struggle, a lot of strife. Okinawa is known to be the poorest prefecture in Japan with the highest rate of unemployment. So Okinawans are not immune to hard times. However, their kind of happy-go-lucky island mentality is definitely something that shows their strength and character. Okinawans are not living long and healthy lives because they are going to the gym or micromanaging every aspect of their schedule. It's really the opposite. It's this kind of understanding that everything's going to unfold as it should. There's no need to rush. There's no need to worry. Just kind of resting in a lot of lightheartedness, lots of humor. It's not the easiest thing as a parent to have a go with the flow, laid back mentality with your kids, especially if you have, several and they're all on different time schedules. It's really crazy as a parent how a decision that you make at 7 a.m. might impact how late you're up that night, 10, 11, 12 p.m. That makes it so hard to live in the moment. I noticed that when I was starting a new workout program, I would often leave my Saturdays and Sundays as my down days and my rest days. I think that's how a lot of us have been programmed. You go to work and school, typically Monday through Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, I was like, I want to rest and relax. However, because I stay at home, work from home, and my husband goes to a job, Saturdays and Sundays, he's home. And I've found that it's easier for me to get my workout in on those days. So I just kind of flipped it around. I know this is not groundbreaking, and I think that that's why it's so funny that we keep ourselves in these boxes and adhering to these rules that aren't necessarily relevant to us anymore. My second example, I have a 7, 5, 3, and 1-year-old, so I really understand the dynamics of napping and who is in a good mood and who is feeling like getting out of the house versus who wants to stay on the couch. It's a lot of personalities to juggle at one time. And so I've kind of found ourselves in a good rhythm. My youngest was napping twice a day. I had to get him down by certain times so that we could always leave the house at 2:30 to go pick up my kindergartner, now first grader. Well, with all of this corona stuff happening, my oldest is no longer going to school. And one day recently I was gonna put my youngest down and I thought, well, why am I putting him down now? He doesn't need to be up by this time so he can nap for the next time, so he can be up so that we can go pick up my oldest if we're not even going to pick him up. So the main lesson in this is now is a good time to kind of step back and say, is this working for me? Can I rearrange my days and kind of go with the flow when I'm in a good mood and get a lot of work done and then rest and take that time for myself versus adhering to this schedule with these arbitrary rules that aren't even irrelevant right now. I think you'd be surprised and kind of laugh at yourself when you realize, why am I sticking to these rules when that's not even the case anymore? Why do I have to do the laundry on this day? Or why am I making my life harder by insisting that I cook dinner these number of days a week? I don't really know what your life is going to look like. I encourage those parents who are trying to homeschool right now to use this nankuru naisa approach when it comes to your child's education, because there are going to be days when they feel like doing stuff and then there are going to be days that they don't. Think outside the box. If it's a Friday and they don't feel like doing work, whatever. If it's a Sunday and they feel like doing their homework, go for it. Don't be so rigid with the guidelines that you set up, because you might be making yourself more stressed out than you need to be, especially during this really difficult time. But number one, that's why I do what I do. I help people look at their schedules, especially with children, to try to figure out what pieces of the puzzle are missing or can be moved to fit in a better way. And number two, I like to kind of share with you the ways that I reflect on my life and if there's stress that I can eliminate, because I know that all of us share a lot of the same struggles and worries, if you're lucky. And number two, I like to share with people the ways that I apply this to my life. Or actually, that's why some of my stuff isn't like as recent as I'd like it to be on coronavirus, because I'm actually figuring it out as I go along with all of my kids home and what is our new system. So I'm doing all of this in real time with you, so I thought I'd share it. I hope that that is helpful, and I hope that you find a way to create more space and less stress in your life.